Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bob. Here we go again. Another 2 hours with your favorite co-host. Right, Bite? That's you, right? They're all coming to see you. And Nibble. Nibble's right down here. Thanks. Yeah, glad you like the shirt. Yeah, I got that at a Kiss concert. Imagine that, huh? Guess it would have been really weird if I got it at like a Rolling Stones concert or something, right? Just so nobody can say that I don't invite her on the live streams here. Morning, David. Morning, Terry. Hi, Suzanne. Morning, Janet. How's everybody doing today? Kind of a rainy day here in Waco. Although it doesn't look like it's actually going to rain that much. It's just kind of drizzling out. I got the windows open though, so we'll hear it if it happens. House is coming along. Yeah, it's got a long way to go, but you know, having vlogs to do every day kind of keeps you focused. No, I don't know. No, neighbors don't seem to have any issues whatsoever with the lights. The lights are really subtle. In fact, when I walk out on my porch, where you can't see the trees necessarily, you don't even know that there's light out there. So, I mean, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something very, very, very subtle, you know, that provides just a little bit of light, but doesn't ruin the darkness. And I think I hit that. I think that worked well. My neighbors don't seem like the kind of people that would complain anyway. Hello, PDXer. How are you? Hot day in New Jersey, huh? Janet's driving back from church. Thanks, David. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. Yeah, that's been something I've been thinking about for a long time. Like I said, I have a neighbor down the block a ways and like one block over that did something very similar. I think he overdid it because he also lit the house up, and he actually has lights buried in the lawn that point up, and that I think that overdoes it a little bit. I like a little bit of light, but I don't want too much, and I think I hit exactly what I was looking for. It's rainy in Gig Harbor. All right. Yeah, we're getting a lot of rain this past week. I think I looked at the rain gauge yesterday, and it was like an inch and a half over the past week. So that's nice. I've had to drain the pool a couple of times. Morning, Eric. How are you? Do they have colored bulbs for the trees? No, actually, they're LEDs, and the LEDs have 3 different color frequencies. So it does anything from a bright white to a warm white, you know, what they call like a soft white. But no, it doesn't actually, I can't do like blues or greens or anything like that. I could have bought stuff that did that, but the light level is so low as it is that I didn't really want to, I didn't want to overdo it with different colors. And I thought if I did like reds or blues or greens or something like that, you wouldn't even see it. So. Eric has some news. I'm hoping that just wasn't a tease. Yeah, I agree, Jeannie. Subtle is good. You know, like I said, I didn't want to light up the house. I actually got two bright floodlights in front of the house that'll light up the whole yard very, very well, like if I have guests or something like that. But, for the most part, I just kind of want very, very low key, just a little bit, just a touch of light. Yeah, you're right there, David. They don't want it looking like Disneyland. We're not going for tacky here. Well, hello, Nibble. Goodbye, Nibble. Let's see if we can coax her into the shot here with some kitty treats. What she does, she tends to go around she comes over here and then goes in front of the chair and then goes back behind the chair and comes around again. So we can always coax Bite into the shot, but it's a bit more of a challenge with the Nibble. A Nibblemeister here. Yeah, she popped out and got that one. You're mean, Bite. Eric will share his secret with us when more people get in. All right. Not enough audience for him yet. Where's Bite? Bite's right here. That's Bite right there. Waiting for the next kitty treat to be thrown down so they can try and steal it from Nibble. Yeah, look at him being all innocent now, all coy. I didn't swap my sister in the face. Did I? No. That's just who he is. Hey, Black Dot, how are you? Hello, Cindy. You're suggesting soil and chicken manure. See, I've been thinking about getting some chickens, for the yard, just to get some eggs. And so, yeah, maybe that'll be an option for next year. Good morning, Gene. I'm doing good. How are you? How's my mom doing? That's an interesting one. My mom ended up in the emergency room a couple days ago. Apparently, for a couple days, she's been like short of breath. And so she went into the emergency room on Friday. They admitted her and kept her overnight and gave her like a stress test yesterday. And I guess the stress test, that's what they think. That's what they think it is. It was just stress. So they released her. She's back home again. But that's just what happens sometimes. I guess she's doing all right. I don't know. Sometimes lately she's been watching a live stream, so maybe she'll call in and you can ask her herself. I only got kind of the information I got from my sister. My sister kind of gave me, just messages, kind of general stuff. But it seems like everything's okay. But I haven't really talked to my mom yet about this. And like I said, if she's doing a live stream, or if she's watching the live stream, perhaps she'll call in. Hint, hint. Hello, Sammy. Yeah, thanks everyone for the well wishes for my mom. I know if she isn't watching now, she'll watch it at some point and she'll see that too. Oh, I don't think this is the end of my mom. I think you'll hear from her again. It's just been a weird year for her, so I guess a little stress is maybe understood. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. I like it when you guys all pop in too. It's fun to talk to you. That's why I do this, is because you guys keep coming back. I mean, I would figure you'd be bored of me by now. I look refreshed. I don't know. It was a weird day yesterday. Um, Actually, the day before, my machine ran really, really well. We blew way past what we were projected to do. But yesterday, for every day that the machine has a great day, it has a really bad day. And yesterday was a bad day. And so it was running poorly when I picked up the machine at the beginning of the shift. And by about 11 o'clock, it just stopped. And so at that point, I got transferred over to another line, and we were just about ready to start that line running. And then something went wrong over there. And, well, it's just the way it works. We finally got that line going about an hour before I left yesterday. So I don't know. It's going. I'm on my 4-day weekend now, so it's somebody else's problem. Yeah, you're right, Angela. I'll probably build a coop. There is a kind of a farm store around here that I've been into, and it's where I'll probably get the chickens. But and they've got coops for sale. But I've kind of looked at them, and you know what? I think I could build one. It'd be a fun woodworking project. It'd be a good subject for a vlog, right? Eric's cat is watching me. Ooh, maybe I should be flickering some string around, huh? Are Bite and Nibble around? Yeah, Bite is over there, kind of staring out the window. Like I said, I lost a couple bushes out in front of there's like a window here and a window here that kind of frame the fireplace. And I had a couple bushes in front of them that died in the big frost that we had a couple months ago. And so there's a real nice clear view out of this window right here. And so Bite likes to get up there and look out the window. That's kind of his place to do it. And there's actually a little bit like a little ledge at the window that he can get up on and kind of sit there and watch. So he likes to do that. And there's a really good view, like I said, now that the bush up there is gone. The bush used to be something that would attract the birds, and the birds would be there, and he'd like to go watch that. But now you can see out to the street, and you can watch people go by, and he likes doing that. So, and I've got like the blinds, but I've raised the blinds up about a foot so that he can get in there and see. Did my creative innovation solve the rain gutter problem? For the most part, I got a little bit more to do, but I think it's just going to be kind of filling in some of the gaps a little bit with some caulking compound. But I got most of it installed. I just need to get a little bit more time where it's actually dry out there. It's been raining now off and on for the past week, and we got a couple more days of it. So, we'll see. But it is a lot better. And I think by the time I get it done, it'll be perfect. Flash will need a playmate, maybe another tortoise. I'd love to find another gopher tortoise. I don't know where you go to get them though. Somebody a while back sent me a link to a tortoise rescue down in, I think, Austin. And I was kind of looking at what they had there, and I didn't see any gopher tortoises, but yeah, I think, Angela, I think it would be fun to kind of try my hand at building a chicken coop. And like I said, I've looked at them, and I'll probably look at some online and kind of get some ideas because they don't look that difficult. You could build a chicken palace. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen anything that says you can't have chickens in the neighborhood. And like I said, they'd be locked in the backyard, and I wouldn't be getting roosters. I'd be getting hens. So, you know, Shouldn't be a problem. They'll help keep the bug population under control. Maybe that'll be Flash's friend. Okay, there's Bite for those of you who wanted to know where he is. I just realized I left the kitty treat jar open here. Bite figured that out before I did. The farm store chicken coops are cheaply built. The one I looked at looked like it was pretty well built. But like I said, I think I would enjoy the project of making my own. Does Flash eat meat or just plants? No, Flash is a vegetarian. I know some tortoises are carnivores or turtles. Actually, it's usually more like aquatic turtles that are more carnivorous. But yeah, no, Flash is a herbivore. Although she will eat like slugs and snails. I don't know. Does that count as meat? Doesn't sound very appetizing to me, but she can have a few of those. There's slugs and snails in the backyard. Well, within most city limits, it's 8 hens and 2 roosters. See, I would probably only get 2 chickens, so uh, I think that would be enough. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Angela. And I don't want too many because I don't want to have too many. I don't want to have too many eggs. I don't want to have to be throwing eggs away. What is a gopher tortoise? Gopher tortoise is the species of tortoise that Flash is. Flash is my tortoise, and she's in California staying with Beth now. If you watch my videos, Beth has sent us a couple of videos of Flash in recent months. Hello, top vloggers. How are you doing? Will I have any problem with lightning striking the pecan trees with the lights and the tree? I don't think that'll be a problem. I mean, if the lightning is getting that close to the tree, it's going to hit the tree anyway. It's the big source of something that lightning is going to be attracted to is the moisture in the tree, not the thin little wire that I'm running down to the ground. If it hits the tree, it's going to hit the tree. That's just what happens. It'll probably blow out the transformer though. If it does hit the tree, it'll go into the transformer and blow out the transformer probably. Probably more than probably, most likely. Yeah, I think I can do a decent job with a chicken coop. I'll probably go start with chicks with babies because that seems to be what they sell. They got all sorts of varieties of baby chicks that you can get. You had chickens over the years, and they make great pets. They have individual personalities. Yeah, I've noticed that. Beth's sister has a couple of chickens, and yeah, they seem like they're really good pets. Beth's niece and nephew love having the chickens. You thought I was talking about the cat? No. Well, we talked about the cat too because we got the cat in the shop here, and he's showing his butt again. How many feet up in the tree? It varies between 10 and 15 feet. And I have a big, long 27-foot extension ladder I brought with me from California. I had a two-story house in California, and I used to go overboard in terms of Christmas lights at Christmas. And so I had a big, tall ladder to get all the way up to the second floor of the house. So I brought that with me from California, and that's what I used. Yeah, I'm sure I could give eggs away. I mean, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem, but still. You thought you might see me on a ladder? No, no, you don't want to see that. Everyone knows what a ladder looks like, and I really kind of wanted to resist the urge to get up there and be filming while I'm trying to climb a ladder. It's already dangerous enough as it is. Are the chickens going to have free run of the yard? Yeah, they'll have free run of the backyard. Yeah, I definitely don't want a rooster. I've been around people that have roosters. That's annoying for everybody. You're funny about the squirrels. Yeah, watch the video comes out on Tuesday because I actually redesigned the feeder to deal with that. If I were to get a rooster, I'd have to call him Big Daddy. That's a guy to my voices joke. You'll have to look it up. Did I put Christmas lights up this year? Yes, I did. Yeah, I used the same lights I had in California. It took longer this past year because I had to hang the hooks up. I don't like staple the lights up or because that's not good for the lights. I put hooks up and run them around the house. But yeah, I put them up this year, and next year it'll be really easy because all I gotta do is just hang them on the hooks. Piece of cake. In fact, what I did, I even made it easier because what I did is I put little loops on the Christmas light. So when I do hang them, all I got to do is okay. Here's the next loop that goes to this hook. Next loop goes to that hook, and just go along. I'll probably be able to put them up this year in 30 or 45 minutes. Yeah, I think chickens lay eggs every day too. Yeah, Bite is a big cat. He's a big boy. He's about 16 pounds, aren't you? Get a drone. I've thought about getting a drone. That'd be fun. I think I get some good footage. Go on some of those hikes along the river and get some great footage of the river. Oh, Eric's got a girlfriend. That must have been the big news. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not going to get a rooster. Roosters like to fight. Yeah, I get that. How many chickens? Probably two. I think two will be enough. Bite.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Had no idea when you tuned on the live stream you'd be seeing a grown man meowing at the screen, huh?
Meow. Meow.
2 eggs a day, unless you want to bake something that calls for more. Well, you got to remember, I work 3 or 4 days a week, so those eggs would all got just kind of get banked up, and so it'll be all right. Yeah, you're right, Mark. That's what I've seen too. In fact, it seems like I've shown you a bunch of turtles that live down by the river, uh, by Cameron Park. There, we've seen them a number of times, and I would guess that they're kind of omnivores. They'll eat whatever they have, and when you live in a river, that's going to probably be fish that they find or whatever. So goose eggs. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to get any geese. The eggs will keep for a long time. Yeah, and I'm sure if I put them in the fridge, they'll be fine. You need to go on a diet by. I've tried limiting their intake, but yeah, I don't get to see a whole bunch of Jordan's live streams either. Every once in a while I'll tune in. He's on, and I'll go in and watch for a minute. But do I have scrap wood to build for chicken to use for chicken wood or for chicken coop? No, no. In fact, I'll have to deal with the lumber prices. That'll be part of the fun. But that's what happens. Do the cat food have a lot of carbs? I don't know. Do they have a lot of carbs by? I think the problem is that they're just lazy and they sleep all day. All they do is sleep and eat and poop. Yeah, I was looking at lumber prices the other day. They're insane. I have been thinking about some sort of a greenhouse or something. I'm going to see what happens this year, and we'll play it by ear next year. Like I said, I'm not depending on tomatoes and jalapenos because I can't afford them on otherwise. This is an experiment. It's something to kind of keep me entertained. So, if it doesn't work this year, we'll learn from it and try something different next year. But I have thought about the idea of a greenhouse, and I could build that right there. It'd be perfect. Eric's taking time off of YouTube right now to spend with his girlfriend. That's probably good. Lumber prices are crazy. Yeah, well, basically everything's going up in price right now because fuel is more expensive. And so when fuel prices go up, everything that gets transported anywhere has got to go up in price too. This is a good time to have a job and already have a house. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah, Bite showing his butt again. You're showing your butt, Bite. Yep. There she was for a second. Thank you, Sunshine Softly. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like how you came out too. I'll probably go out and trim a couple branches because there's a couple branches that are very, very close to the lights. And so that gets a little overwhelming and it kind of shadows stuff behind it. So, yeah, I got my house at the right time, definitely. I call it his rump roast meow. Huh? Thank you, Gene. Appreciate that. You had your first garden last year. Really enjoyed watching all the butterflies and blooms. It wasn't nearly as difficult to plant this year after everything. After you got everything. Yeah, that's true. I expected that things will get easier too for me because for one thing, I got all the soil out there, and it's all nice and new and clean and loose soil, so it should be pretty easy to kind of keep things going now for a while. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV, Angela. Sorry. And I was into UFOs before it was cool to be into UFOs. I was out. You're right, Peg. I was out looking at plywood just last weekend, and just a regular sheet of plywood is $60 in Texas too. Used to be $40 for what I get. What I get is generally the 3/4 inch quality oak plywood because that's what I use for a lot of my woodworking projects. But and that was like I said, that's usually $40 a sheet. Now it's like 60. That's insane. I think it was actually 65. What's the name of the blue that's on the trim? I don't remember what it's called. Ask me that in a comment on the video and I'll on one of the videos and I'll look it up for you and figure it out. I don't have it off the top of my head though. Depends on the geese. I've when I was working at Disneyland, one of the shows I used to work on was called Phantasmic. And if you're familiar with Disneyland, they've got a big island in the middle called Tom Sawyer Island. And Phantasmic happened in the river that went around the island. And there were some geese that were born on the island, and they were very, very friendly and very affectionate. In fact, they kind of became our mascots because they knew that when we were setting up for Phantasmic at the beginning, or late in the evening, late in the afternoon, that they could come over and get free food. And so they were actually very affectionate. I might even have pictures of them. Hang on a second. I haven't thought about them in a long time. We used to call them the honkers. Let's see if I can find the honkers here. Yeah, there's the honkers. Let's see if we can. Yeah, there they are right there. They were both born on the island. We remember them when they were just little babies. Apparently, what happened is the parents came, laid the eggs, and then basically just left. And so they just kind of grew up and lived around the island. About a year later, uh, they flew away, and the next year they came back, and they both had mates. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, those are the honkers. Those were Canada geese. What do I think about aliens? I think there's no way there couldn't be aliens. The universe goes forever in every direction, and there's more stars than we can possibly count. And the likelihood that we're the only planet out there with life on it, it doesn't make sense. There's got to be life out there. Now, whether they can get to us, whether they're visiting us, Einstein kind of suggests that might be impossible. But then again, who knows? Yeah, I do like the blue. The blue, I had that blue. I actually had both shades of blue in my house in California, and I actually was able to find the light blue. I still had the paint chip from that, but I couldn't find the dark blue. But it turned out I had the paint tin can, the top from the can, and that had the formula on it. So I was able to bring that to Home Depot and they could match it exactly. So I've never seen anything that would let me believe that there are aliens, but I'm just looking at the odds. What's the likelihood that we're the only planet with life on it? When you look at the huge variety of life that's on this planet, and the extreme conditions that can exist in, there's bacteria and stuff like that lives in hot springs in Yellowstone where it's 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's stuff that lives near freezing. You know, life can survive in all sorts of places. So yeah, I've heard a lot of people who are in the Air Force that say they've seen UFOs. Do I ever think about putting in another pond? No, I think I'm over the pond. The pond it was fun, it was soothing to have, but it was a lot of work. If there were aliens, wouldn't God have had to create them? Yes, of course. And you gotta ask yourself, if God created everything, why would He create more universe than we can even be aware of? He probably created life everywhere. There's nothing in the Bible that says that the earth is it, and that's all there is. Ever thought about going fishing? Yeah, I've got some fishing equipment. Maybe some point, I could go fishing out on the lake. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Lumber is just through the roof. You get 2 inches of snow on Wednesday and it's already melted away. Yeah, that's what usually happens here in Waco when it snows. It's usually gone in 24 hours. Yeah, that big freeze that we had a couple months ago, that was the exception. That stayed for a week, but even people who've lived here all their lives, uh, noticed has said that that was really weird. That was an unusual storm. So I was glad I got a chance to experience that. That was fun. You hope aliens ask who our leaders are? I hope they don't. I wonder if aliens can get COVID. Hope not. Although if you watch War of the Worlds, that was how that all got solved. The aliens couldn't deal with our viruses. Ever thought about getting a boat? I don't know. It's not high on my priority list. Let's just put it that way. Your eighth grade prom is on the 4th. You might ask her. You better. I think she's gonna be really angry with you if you don't ask her to the prom. Come on, who's with me, everyone? Eric's got to ask his girl to the prom. Yeah, they're looking hard. You're right. They're looking hard for life on Mars, and I mean, it could be. I mean, if there's also one of the moons of Jupiter. I think that they're saying could be life there too. You really enjoyed when my mom when will she be back on? Whenever. She her big issue is she says she just doesn't want to be over on here all the time. She wants it to kind of be a special thing, and I get that. So, you know what? We'll have her on again some point. I don't know. Nope, nothing in the plans yet. Might be the next time that she's on is when I go to California, and then you'll actually get to see her, not just hear her. Yeah, I've heard that joke about aliens passing us up because we didn't have any intelligent life. Hey, Jeff Kidd's here. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I wish I could go into space too. I'd love to do that. I've said before I was born about 300 years too early. There you go, Eric. Everyone seems to agree. You need to ask that lady out. Take her to the prom. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what kind of technology alien culture might have? We think about things in our time frame, but think about an alien species maybe that's 1,000 or 100,000 years ahead of us technology. Who can imagine what that would be like? Any Memorial Day plans? Honestly, I don't even know when Memorial Day is. We're coming up on it. Is it tomorrow or is it next week? I don't know. That's true. Yeah, Star Trek was a Desilu production, wasn't it? Yeah, Jeff's going out to lunch again. I know that's how it always works about this time. He gets done with church and then he goes out to lunch. Right, Bite? Yeah, it's the first week in June. Okay, so that's what 2 weeks away then, huh? Well, it sounds like it's raining out. I hear rain on the patio cover outside. No, I hadn't heard that sawmills were burning. I just figured it had to do with I figured it just had to do with the cost of transporting things. 3 day weekend, yeah. See, I get a 3 day weekend minimum every week, so and this is my 4 day weekend, so yeah, yeah, you're right. In War of the Worlds, it was a common cold. Although you got to wonder how possible that would be that a common cold could kill something from another planet because their structure would have to be completely different. All right, thanks for stopping in, Jeff. Good to talk to you for a moment. Have a good lunch. You heard that if you look at a map where all the sawmills have burned down, it pretty much ends at the Canadian border. Yeah, well, that's possible. Yeah, I like the Day the Earth Stood Still too. That was a good movie. There you go, Eric. Everyone seems to think you need to go take that lady to the take her to the prom there. So you better do that, man. She's gonna be really disappointed with you if you don't. You wish you could work 4 12-hour day weeks. Yeah, it's a long day, but the payoff is you get 4 days off on one. 4 days on one week and three on the next. So I don't watch a whole lot of other vlogs. I got to admit, I'm kind of just doing my own thing in between, doing my own vlogs and work. That's pretty much my life right now. Where's Bite now? Bite is behind the computer. He's looking out the window again. You like Stephen King's The Stand? Yeah, I think that's my favorite book of his. And I actually like the TV miniseries, the original one from like 25 years ago. I guess I heard they were gonna do a remake of it. And it's like, I don't know, why do you keep remaking stuff? There's so many great Stephen King stories. If you want to do a Stephen King story, there's all sorts of great ones out there that would be good subjects for movies. But Jordan mentioned me in today's vlog. He's looking at an object that I might like in a consignment store. That's cool. I'll have to go check that one out. I went back. You remember a few weeks ago when I went wandering around Waco on Easter Sunday, and I found that cool metal store that talked about the dog here has a liquor problem. I actually went back to that place a couple days ago uh, just to see if I could actually find that because the place was open at that point and they didn't have it in. So I got the guy's card though. I guess the guy who owns the store actually makes all that stuff himself. So I'm guessing I could probably have it custom made for me. The lady the lady at the counter said, since he makes it all himself, I could have him put Jaw's name on it or something like that too. Gutters are doing their job. I got to do a little bit more adjustment on it, but it's pretty much there. Yeah, I'll have to go back and check out that one. Did the palm trees survive? I don't think they did. I mean, I'm gonna leave them in the ground for a while and see what happens. But yeah, bites back. You lunge at it that much, and then you knock it out of my hand. Come on, I gotta make you reach for it. Okay, fine. If you don't want it, then you don't want it. Oh, there's Nibble too. Let's see if we can coax her into the shot a little bit. Hey, Nibble, you want a treat? Here's one for you. Huh? I shuffled there a little bit. That could be one for you too, Nibble. No, not for you. You're fat enough. Always a gentleman. You're so easy to fool. Yeah, she got that one. Nibble one. The secret is to arc it over bite so that it gets past him and over to her. Oh well, back to me. Yeah, see, Martian Chronicles, that's another one that was a great story that I can't imagine them remaking. No, I didn't see her stood still with Keanu Reeves. Jordan kind of wants me to come and visit him, so I'll probably do that at some point. He really wants me to come, like, spend a week, but I think probably what I'll end up doing is just going on like one of my long weekends and maybe take one day off and extend the weekend a little bit on my long weekend, and then I can go, just go visit him for a few days and go back and you know, I really want to see his place and I told him by the time I got there, he was going to have everything fixed. And he said, "Oh, that's okay. I'll break something." Hi, Kenneth. Do I play guitar? No, they're just for show. Yeah, I hear it too, Eric. It's raining here too. See, I'm enjoying it when it is raining. I love it when it rains. Yeah, my cat's like a laser pointer too. All's fair in love and kitty treats. Yeah, she makes her appearance every once in a while. Oh, Tracy Rothmeyers is checking out. Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. Good to see you. Have you ever gone over to the Waco or to the Magnolia place? I've been there a couple times. Hey, Beth is here. Hey, Beth, how are you? Is my mom not feeling well? My mom ended up in the emergency room um, couple days ago. She's been like having shortness of breath, and my sister decided to take her in to have them check out. She spent the night on Friday night there. They gave her a stress test yesterday. They just think it's stress, and so she's already back home again, but she's doing okay. I can't wait to see your remodeled kitchen either, because I know you did a lot. No, no, I'm not going to send you any of our rain DNA. I love it. I love it here. It's good. Actually, let's see. I want to see what the rain actually looks like here. We're going to actually get a fair amount of it. This is just a little bit of a drip. It's supposed to get more and more today. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be off and on all day. They were saying it's supposed to get more powerful as the afternoon goes on, so that's good. Gas is $1.29 a liter. Yikes! Yeah, that's one of the advantages. It's way up here in Texas too, but it's up to 250. Again, that's a gallon. It was down. At the lowest, it was down to like $1.87. So it's up. 40%. Yeah, I agree with you, Jennifer. Rain fills the pool for free, although it's a little full right now. I actually had to drain it a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to catch a live too, Beth. I'm really looking forward to coming and seeing Flash and picking Flash up. Keep those videos coming. Everybody loves to see them. Now that we got you dialed in here and you can do the full high def video and get it to me and have it. I dropped that last video into the day's video just as is. I didn't have to alter it, didn't have to resize it, anything. So yeah, send me some more videos. People love seeing Flash. Breakfast with Breck. Cheese and onion quesadilla, sour cream, and a homemade serrano salsa. That sounds really good. Actually, I got to make some more salsa, I think, today. That salsa recipe I tried about a month ago. I really like that, and I've made that 3 or 4 times in since then. And I'm kind of dialing in the recipe a little bit because I like it to be a little bit more spicy. But I think I found the right mix right now. So I'll be doing a video on that. Probably going to be doing that video today. Not going to actually cook it, but today I think the vlog I'm going to do today is just going to be a series of little micro vlogs that I'm going to tie together. Do I have any sponsors? No, not really. Just the ones that advertise. And I don't think they necessarily advertise. For me, they say, "Oh yeah, we want to put our stuff on YouTube." So whatever. I would love to have Home Depot as a sponsor. Let me have like a 10 or 15% discount or something like that. I give them all sorts of free advertising. What I had to do is make salsa and and sell it to my viewers, huh? What do you think about that? No rain there. Dry as a chip, huh? Well, I just really like kind of doing things around the house. I've always been kind of a hands-on person. Oh, cool. Beth's gonna send more videos. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that. I mentioned that on the video, Beth. That Flash and Moxie have become great friends. That was a surprise to me because I've never seen Flash allow anything around her to be moving and not have her pull into her shell. So I might actually feel guilty about taking Flash away because I'm taken away from her friend. You have a Disney office staff produced cookbook, staff only from when Walt was alive. Yeah, send me some of those. You look forward to my midweek vlogs and the live streams. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Yeah, I keep expecting that one of these days somebody from that Home Depot is going to recognize me in there because, I mean, I've shown the inside of the store, I've shown the outside of the store a whole bunch of times. Yeah, actually had to cook the egg bake thing a little longer too. And a lot of people had really good ideas, including like putting sausage in it, instead of the bacon. And I was thinking, put the sausage in the middle, like one of the layers in there. Yeah. Well, when Jordan bought his house, he sent me the inspector's report. And I replied to him and says, yeah, most of this stuff, you and I can do. So, and I said, this is something you're going to have to call in a pro. That's something you'll have to call in a pro. Yeah, Flash gets annoyed. Well, we'll have to see what happens with Flash and the squirrel. Jennifer, send it to escapingthemouse@gmail.com. That's kind of my recipe vlog. Yeah, I know. That's what I like about Flash too. She's such a low maintenance pet. You don't have to do anything with her. She's just there. Yeah, the only problem, Peg, is that's a lot of work. Then you got to go out there and look for the prices, and Home Depot doesn't necessarily have the same thing that say Lowe's has. So you're sometimes making apples to oranges comparisons and stuff like that. When I was buying like the rain gutters, for instance, I went to Home Depot first, and I had everything on the cart that I needed, but there was one part that I needed that they didn't have. And so I ended up putting everything back and had to go over to Lowe's, and they had everything, but it wasn't the same brand. So, am I providing food for the squirrels? Yeah, you can buy corn on the cob. That's basically for squirrels. It's dried corn on the cob, and I just put it out there, and they love that. Thanks for stopping in, Angela. Have a great day. One of your old friends was head of the insurance in Disney from the 50s, and she passed away. That's too bad. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing, John, that I'm going to have to get Beth a tortoise. Hey, Rhonda and Charlotte and Logan are here. It's had a negative reaction to the vaccine. That's too bad. Have the cats jumped on the? No, they seem to know to stay off the counters. You don't think Flash's humor shows up on camera? She has a very dry humor. It's just going to be a matter of when I can get off work, and I know I keep saying that every week. It just doesn't, you know, the day's over before I get a chance to talk to the boss, and I know 12-hour days seems like a long time, but you're in there, the machine's running, you got to keep up with it, and then the next thing you know, the day's over. I don't know. One of these days, I'll get off my butt and do it. I really wanted to have it done by now, but you're feeling under the weather, not sure if it's the vaccine. Yeah, it could be. I mean, what the vaccine is supposed to do is kind of trigger an immune response, and sometimes your immune system may over respond a little. Hello, Kathy. Yeah, you're probably right. The top vloggers, I should probably do that. Jennifer has morning coffee to get started, and she can go pop some tomatoes. And she's going to send us some Disney recipes. That's cool. Yeah, we'll try some of those. Yeah, the only problem with that is sometimes the boss has to run into a meeting right after we have our kind of beginning shift stuff. So Logan says, "Where's the cat? There's your cat. You're banging on the coffee table, huh?" Logan says hi. What do you got to say to that? Hmm? How are the tomato and pepper plants doing? One of the tomato plants died, and I think I talked about that in a recent vlog. The other ones are doing really well. In fact, one of them is almost to the top of that little curly Q spike thing that holds it up. So they're all doing pretty well. A lot of them have flowers on them, so hopefully we'll be getting tomatoes here pretty soon. We got to get past this rainy season, though. It's been raining so much lately that they're not getting a whole lot of sun. Logan is screaming, "My cat!" Yeah, gotcha. We got a request for a belly rub. Belly rub time. I haven't really seen any predatory birds in the area, so that's one of those things we'll just have to kind of play by ear. All right, now I got to get the cat hair off. Thought any more about a deck for the pool? Yeah, a little bit. I'm kind of, it's kind of in the planning stages. I'll probably do something at some point, but I got to figure out the logistics of it because it's going to be hard doing a deck around the edge of a round pool. I love the Kiss shirt. Yeah, I went and saw them a couple years ago with Jordan during their uh, final tour show. Yeah, I thought about putting Miracle Grow on too on the tomatoes. They'll probably like that. Got cat hair on my nose. I think my last incense stick burned out here, so let's light up another one here. They're usually good for about an hour. I gotta light them under the TV tray here though, because I got a fan blowing right overhead and makes it kind of difficult to light them up when the fan keeps blowing the fire out. There we go. Get a little dragon's blood going here. Friend of yours is giving you his cooker. It's not an instant pot, but yeah, it probably should work the same. You'll just have to figure out the specific settings, but you know, yeah, you're right. A deck would be expensive right now. Have you ever thought about doing a vlog about beers? It would be kind of fun. I mean, I do enjoy beer, and might be fun to go do a like a beer tasting or something like that. You tried the beef stew in the instant pot? Yeah, that's a really good one. I'm really happy with that one. I've still got some of that beef stew in the freezer. In fact, I got a quart tub of it in the fridge right now. Maybe we'll have that for dinner. Yeah, that was definitely one of the good ones. Yeah, it'd be fun to go to a brewery. I don't. It'd be a question of whether they'd let me film inside. But especially if the brewery did it like a tour of the brewery, it'd be fun to show that too. Kenneth's not going to get the vaccine. Yeah, well, that's something everybody's got to kind of decide for themselves. Hello from Minnesota. So glad to catch you today. Church was really long-winded. Well, that's kind of what we are here too. So, have the cats climbed any trees outside? No, they don't get outside very often. What's a popular beer in Waco? I gotta admit, though, probably the stuff that's sold most here is Lone Star beer, and I'm not a fan of that. Some of the people say I'm too much like a Californian because I like good beer. It's like, you know what? If liking good beer makes you Californian, then I'm a Californian. I don't like bad beer. Yeah, that would be kind of hard to do a vlog on a brewery if you don't like beer. Yeah, that one's horrible. Yeah, that one's horrible too. Ugh, gross. Yeah, no, that's not. You like good beer in Chicago? I used to think I didn't like beer either, and I just discovered I just don't like bad beer. Because the beer, you don't. When I was younger, the beer I'd always have was cheap. It was pilsners. I don't like pilsners. They don't have any flavor. I'm an IPA person. I'm a Hefeweizen person. I like ales. I like ambers. I like a beer that tastes good. Is there any haunted places in town? I'm sure there are. I haven't found any specifically, but then again, I haven't really been trying that either. Yeah, IPAs are great. That would be my drunk beer live stream. Yeah, just go buy five or six different kinds of beer and get hammered during a live stream. That one would definitely get demonetized. It'd probably be funny though. See me pass out halfway through. You had a Broken Skull IPA. I've never heard of that one. There's a new brewery opening in your town. That's cool. Somebody else requested a drunk vlog. Yeah, I've never really tried Mike's Hard Lemonade. Watch the cat try and drink beer. I don't think they'd like it. I don't think they'd be interested. They tend to be a little finicky. It's a beer by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Huh? Interesting. So look that one up here. Oops, wrong button. Oops, if I spell it right. Broken Skull IPA. Seems to get good reviews. Might be worth something, what worth looking for here. Looks like I can get it in Texas. Coming soon to Taiwan. I'll keep my eye out for it. We'll see. That was like a good IPA. Let's see if it tells me where specifically I can get it here. Okay, it's being distributed by flood distribution. I don't know. We'll check it out maybe. Let's see. What have I missed here? I do love Fat Tire Ale. I've had that before. Yeah, Sunshine Softly. That's how it was with me too. I didn't like beer at first too. What kind of tomato plants did I get? Are they determinate or indeterminate? I don't know what the difference is, so wouldn't be able to answer that question. Tokyo Drew drinks whiskey on his live streams, and one time his chair broke and he fell completely backward with his feet in the air. That sounds like fun. See, that wouldn't happen here because I'm on a sofa. Yeah, it'd probably be something I'd have to, find some liquor store that has it because I don't remember seeing it in the, at HEB. You can't get past the smell. One day it snowed where your mom is, and you said Merry Christmas to her. I've been thinking about making my own beer too. That'd be fun. Do I like dark beer with steak? I don't necessarily pair beer with food, but I guess I've been known to do that. I guess I think of when I think of beer with food, I think of like pizza, but I am using organic soil. That was what I got from the for the plants. Yeah, I'm not a wine drinker. That's never been my thing. Some people are way into that. I'm just not. I mean, I can drink it, but given a choice, I'd rather have a beer. Yeah, a homemade beer would be fun. Like I said, I'd like to try that at some point. It would be something that would be over a period of a few weeks because you don't make beer overnight. But if I use Miracle Grow on my plants, well, I'm not looking to keep things fully organic. I'm just looking for the best results. If I make instant pot corned beef, you could add Guinness beer for liquid. Yeah, I guess I've heard of people doing that. Yeah, I've seen the beer kits that they do. There is supposedly a local brewery. I'm not sure where it is in Waco, but you're looking forward to seeing an Escaping the Mouse T-shirt. Yeah, I actually went out the other day looking, and it turns out that place I was going to have do the T-shirts, I think they went out of business, which is a drag. So I'm going to have to find somebody else. I mean, they're Spreadshirt and all that, but I'm not really that into their quality, and their interface is really kind of complicating. How are the plants in the front yard doing? They are digging the rain. They are really, really loving it. The hydrangeas are all blooming like crazy. Everything's still alive out there. So I'm very, very happy with how that turned out. The front yard looks much better now. Laura Lee doesn't do beer or wine because she takes pills and have migraines. Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. The top vloggers, I think they were hurt really bad by the pandemic. Because you'd think that a company, that makes T-shirts right around Baylor University would probably, be going like crazy. But you're gonna make an escaping the mouse blanket for the girls. That'd be cool. If you do that, make a picture of that. Send me a picture of that. You want an escaping the mouse baseball hat, huh? Yeah, I was really sad because I was looking forward to working with him. I actually, I was in downtown last weekend and I wanted to go, uh, check him out. And I mean, while they were still open, it looked like, they had a for lease sign in the window and it looked like they were just selling off all their inventory. So, how's the yellow rose of Texas and the jasmine? The yellow rose, it's doing well. It had a lot of blooms right at the beginning. It hasn't bloomed for a while, but I noticed yesterday when I drove in from work that it had another flower on it. Yeah, it smells really nice. And the jasmine is doing really well right now too. It isn't to the point where it's blooming yet, but um, I think that the whole porch area is gonna smell fantastic when that happens. Looking forward to that. Okay, David's done a little Google search for us here. Apparently, there's a couple of breweries in Waco. One of them called Waco Ale Company, 806 Austin Avenue. I know where Austin Avenue is. Yeah, I kind of agree. If you're gonna do baseball caps and stuff like that, you got to find somebody that you got to start with quality merchandise. And that's kind of the issue I have with Spreadshirt is it isn't really that good. I really like that company that Jordan was working with for a while called Merch Five, but unfortunately they went under. They were really trying to get going just by starting with Jordan, and what the owner wanted to do is, try and get Jordan to get Adam and Justin and Carpetbagger and all the rest of them in, but that just never happened. Yeah, I did cut off the spent roses. I've heard that's what you have to do in order to get them to bloom again. High contrast image with Muse sunglasses, clutching a steering wheel with a caption, "Let's roll." Charlotte says, "Drink milk." Yeah, I do drink milk. I drink a lot of milk, Logan. So, oh, no, Charlotte, I'm sorry. Drink a lot of milk, Charlotte. I drink more milk than I drink beer. Yeah, I really liked the quality of Merge 5. That was a great company. And Jordan liked them a lot, he said, because they had a graphic artist on staff. Um, but unfortunately, it just didn't make it. All right, it's raining where VNA is now, huh? The neighbors like the new lights and trees. I don't know if they've even noticed. Nobody said anything to me about them, but it's really, really subtle. So, I can't see how anybody would complain. Gonna email me a recipe later today for cinnamon roll. Ooh, that sounds really good. I like cinnamon flavor, so that'd be a good thing to try. Vistaprint does T-shirts, huh? Yeah, I've never heard of them. It would be nice to have somebody that would be able to do the artwork too. That's all. That's the big part of it. See, that was sort of why I was looking forward to this place in downtown. Is they had a graphic artist that I'd actually talked to at one point about something I wanted to do, and yeah, he thought he could do that. So it's like Cinnabons from Schlotsky's. Oh, you like Cinnabons? Yeah, yeah. I've never gotten them from Schlotsky's, but I've had Cinnabons buns. They're good. Or Cinnabons rolls. I guess they kind of merged up with Schlotsky's, and I like Schlotsky's too. We make almost everything here from scratch. It's better for the girls. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I'm kind of the same way too. I don't really buy a lot of processed stuff. I prefer to make my own food. I know what I'm getting then. I'm planning a big fireworks wheel to beat my record. I can't find Piccolo Pete's here. Of all the fireworks that they sell here, Piccolo Pete's are not one of them. I don't know. That must be one of those things that they don't do in Texas. Never fed them store baby food. Yeah, that's probably good. I've never tried almond milk. Got back from shopping. How is it possible while watching the temp taking machine, everyone goes into the store? Like 20 people in front of me all have the same exact temp. I know, it was the same thing at work. We have one of those machines, everyone has to go through there. And I don't believe them for a second because they're always like, they say, the human temperature is 98.6, but everyone's showing like 96, 95 degrees. You know, I don't get that. And everyone has the same temp. I think I'd go in there with 104 fever and it wouldn't pick it up. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what the difference between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes are. So there you go. You educated me. Thank you. They're trying to ban fireworks in your town. That's too bad. I like ice cream. Yes, I do. Yeah. Right now I'm into mid chip, which is really yummy. It's green mint flavored ice cream with dark chocolate chips in it. Kathy wants to be adopted, Rhonda. Let's see. Was that my Disney recipes here? Oh, David sent me something about Vistaprint. All right, we'll check that out afterwards here. Yeah, mint chip is good. Aliens like strawberry ice cream. I didn't know that. Your friend said you can even bake in an instant pot, huh? Interesting. Rhonda has four kids, 25, 24, 2, and 1. Your wife and I are business people, real estate salons. We'd love to see my channel explode with viewers and increase my monthly income there. That's what we would like to see. Okay, well, you know what? I'm happy where I am on the channel. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And the fact that you guys keep coming and watching, I love that. And if the channel explodes, awesome. If it doesn't, you know what? I'm doing okay. So appreciate the good wishes. Keep if you want to spread the word and get people watching, that's awesome. I appreciate that. But I'm happy. That's what counts, really. Speaking of strawberry ice cream, yum. Yeah, strawberry ice cream is good. Well, the big brand of ice cream is Bluebell ice cream. You see that all over the place, and that's really good stuff. I've been buying a lot of that. I can adopt you. You can live in the shed like Bubbles. All right, there we go. There we go. We've had our first um, Trailer Park Boys reference. But do you have the glasses? And do you like kitties? This is a 2021 version of talking with friends on the front porch. Ain't that the truth? Only my friends are all over the world. That still blows me away. Just discovered a new mint chocolate chip frozen yogurt on a stick. That sounds interesting. You wear glasses and have two cats. All right. What are the big thick Coke eye glasses, Coke bottle glasses, like Bubbles has? Actually, I don't know how real I am. I'm just a two-dimensional stick figure that's been well animated. You don't see the people pulling the strings. I have a Ricky and a Julian screwing up my life. No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. Yeah, there's a couple of Schlotzskys in Waco. I've been there a bunch of times. I didn't really vlog it. One, because I'm already familiar with it, and two, it's sort of a chain. Because I knew Schlotzsky's in California too. We had one near my house in California that my parents both loved. My mom and dad both love Schlotzsky's. So yeah, I've vlogged two visits to Magnolia. One just a few weeks ago for my when I went for my mom's birthday, and then one about a year and a half ago when I went there for Christmas. So yeah, they're both there. Have I tried any craft beers? I sometimes I get sometimes I try I get into something I'm into and I drink that for a while and then I'll find something else and I kind of move around a bit. So when something catches my eye, it's like, oh, that looks interesting, let's try that. Or it might be that I just can't find my go-to at a given point, and I'll try something else, and ooh, I like that, and then I'll try that. I've moved from beer to beer to beer. Right now, it's the Voodoo Ranger that I've been drinking, and I like that pretty well. Christy accidentally got unsubscribed somehow. I think YouTube does that every once in a while. They'll inadvertently, or maybe not so inadvertently, unsubscribe somebody. Because it's funny, because I watch the numbers, they go up and down, and it's really hard to predict what it is because it's funny, the videos that get the fewest views are the ones that get me the most subscribers. You need to see the front of the t-shirt. This is my Kiss t-shirt. Let's see if I can. That's the whole shirt right there. I know I'm kind of pudgy around the middle, so it's kind of, but you have to use your imagination. That was a shirt that they were doing at the last tour, and I thought that was a cool one. I think I've seen. Well, I mean, I know, I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know if I ever saw it on TV. I don't really think about recipes with diets in mind. I've never dieted in my life. I'm just kind of what I am. So I don't really know what the keto diets are or any of that stuff. Yeah, there's a couple of Voodoo Rangers that I really like. There's one with a green label, which I can find usually all the time, and then there's one with kind of a gold label that's like winning the lottery when I find it. In fact, last time I found some at a liquor store, I literally cleaned them out of it. I bought every one that they had and got up to the counter, and the guy said, "Yeah, I've seen that. Is that any good?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I love that stuff." And when you have the gold label, I clean you out because that's like winning the lottery. You can't always find that stuff. Is it sweet? No, it's it's got a good kind of a bitter hoppy flavor. I love a really good hoppy beer, and some people maybe aren't into it. It's a little bit more bitter than other beers, but I kind of like that. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just try and be who I am. Yeah, yeah. Me too, David. I'm on the seafood diet also. Bob was unsubscribed from my channel. Yeah, I don't know what happens. I don't know if YouTube does that or if it's a glitch or something, but you know, it isn't something I'm doing probably. You gotta do something really horrible in order to get blocked by me. And even then, I don't think that unsubscribes you. That just prevents you from posting. You like the free beer you get when you visit your neighbor. Sounds like a good neighbor. Charlotte and Logan are always talking about Uncle Breck. That's awesome. Oh, blueberry pancakes. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That sounds good. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Yeah, that movie was horrible. That ruined the Indiana Jones franchise. Yeah, this is a not a crystal skull. It's a polycarbonate skull, and it isn't an alien. It's just a human skull. But yeah, I got that at Disneyland. Kind of a creepy looking thing, right? But he looks good on the little rotating, oops, the little rotating light thing. You watched 19 videos to catch up. Thank you. Appreciate that. You bring the firewood though. That's cool. Somebody's got to do that too. Okay, Black Dot's checking out. Thanks, Black Dot. It was great to see you again. I'm right up there with Dora the Explorer. Hey, at least I know who Charlotte and Logan are. Right, Bite?
Wow, wow, wow,
Come on up. Come on up. Yeah, you can do it.
wow, wow,
Better do it now. Live stream's going to be over in about 10 minutes.
wow.
I think he's about to jump up here. Yep, there he is. There's Bite. You couldn't find your favorite Jiminy Cricket at Disneyland. They had to make room for the crystal skulls. They were selling these like at the Pirates of the Caribbean big gift shop. Any advice to get subscribers and watchers to chat or comment more? No, I get, like I said, I come in here and do my weekly live streams, and people like, yeah, they come back over and over again. I don't know what it is specifically that brings people back, but they come back, and so I come in here and I don't know. I guess I'm not the best person to ask questions like that. Jordan gave me some good advice with titles. He says clickbait titles. If you look at his, you look at his channels and his videos. A lot of times it's like, it's like whatever happened to or something like that. I'm making the dog bark when I meow. I think it's me meowing, not you. A friend of your family was a chiropractor. He had a real skeleton. That's awesome. I have mentioned pecan trees. It drops pecans every year, but I haven't really done a whole lot in terms of collecting them yet. Right now, they're primarily for the squirrels, but I might try that at some point. I don't know. Yeah, I've heard that Harrison Ford has signed up for a new Indiana Jones movie too. I don't know. I don't like what I'm hearing about it. So, as far as I'm concerned, I think they're probably over. You know your wife and you come back, you're over 60 and seen a lot of people. It's nice to watch someone who's real and you like cats. All right. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Just hanging out. Are there rules and regulations what for starting a YouTube channel? Yeah, basically, you get a bunch of things that they basically say that they recommend you not do because you won't get advertising and stuff like that. But just kind of start doing your thing. Set up the channel um, and get going. Just start doing your own thing. See if you can develop it. You just find something that maybe you think nobody else is doing that would be interesting, and go from there. See if it ticks it up. Like I said, I got this friend Matt who's doing Island Horizon videos, and he's trying to get going on that. But you know, it gets a little bit more complicated when you get to the point where you start monetizing, because at that point there's certain things that advertisers won't monetize. They won't. They don't want to be a part of. And so YouTube, kind of says, once you get to the point where you can monetize, there's a page when you're uploading a video where they ask you, is there any of this? Is there any of that? Is there any of the other thing? And they got 8 or 10 categories of things, and they're letting you kind of self-grade yourself now. And if you're truthful in that, then they'll kind of trust you more. And I mean, I know I kind of try and keep my vlogs kind of family friendly. I'm considering the fact that while 98% of my audience is 35 years and older, I do have people like Charlotte and Logan who are watching me, and so we like to kind of make it available for everyone. Yeah, if I can get the pecans harvested, it would be fun to make a pecan pie. Yeah, I know. Harrison Ford is getting a little old for that. Can you imagine? Indiana Jones on a walker, won't even be able to hold his whip. Yeah, I agree. Last Crusade was the last good one. The idea of aliens, whoever put aliens in an Indiana Jones movie, that was not a good idea. That ruined the franchise, as far as I'm concerned. Oh man, if Indiana Jones is set in space, yeah, that ruins it. First off, it doesn't make any sense. Indiana Jones was in the 30s, 40s, 50s. PDXer comes back because you love the adventures of moving. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of great people here. My mom and I talk about that all the time. How awesome you guys all are. That's why she loves doing um, the live streams because she loves talking to you guys. You're all just really good people. He could use a whip holster. Yeah, right. I wasn't really into the Fifth Element. I read the sequel to Outlaw Josie Wales. No, I didn't. That'd be kind of a fun one. Restoring a car. You do everything yourself. That'd be a nice long series. It'd be fun to do that. Maybe you get to the point where you get that one done, and then you get another car, and then you just kind of keep restoring cars. That'd be a great vlog. I bet you there'd be a lot of people that would watch that. Especially if it was really informative. And you taught people how to do things along the way. You're wondering with the lights turned up like that, will the weather affect the bulbs over time? The bulbs are LEDs, so it shouldn't be a problem. And the way the bulbs are set, they've actually got little baffles that kind of keep the light from going out and kind of keep them directed. But there's like a little slot on the lower edge so that water will drip out. So it shouldn't be a problem. The girls say, "Tell Nana we love her." Okay, I'll definitely, I'll be talking to her later in the day. She usually calls me on Sunday afternoon, so I'll definitely pass that one on to her. My mom loves you too, Charlotte and Logan. John Waters movies. Oh man, what do you say about that? Yeah, I've got a few John Waters movies. He's a very interesting cat. Um, I've got Pink Flamingos. I got Female Trouble. I got Desperate Living. I've got Polyester, and of course, Serial Mom is a classic. I love Serial Mom. You're gonna start a beer drinking vlog, then we can get together and have fun, have a few. That's a good excuse. Actually, this is Bite, and he's the one giving you the tail right now. Aren't you, Bite? Nibble's probably hiding in her room. No, I don't have. I haven't figured out the timer issue yet. I don't know if there's something wrong with the timer because it just doesn't start on its own. Everything works fine. If I manually turn it on, it works just perfectly. But yeah, I don't know. There's something weird going on there. John Waters and his pencil mustache. Yeah, right? He's an interesting cat. Yeah, Elvis just left the room. Bite has left the building. I was just thinking about Serial Mom the other day. It's probably gonna have to probably put that one on on a rerun again. I love watching that movie. That movie is so funny. I don't know where Bite went, but well, it looks like we've kind of hit our 2 hour mark here. So I got a vlog I got to do today. So I'm going to, I think, pull the plug on this one. Thank you, everyone, for watching. It's always great to talk to you. I'm glad you come in every week. And I really appreciate you all watching. So that is all that I've got for now. Thanks, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. Good night.